Hi everybody, welcome back to my Spotify Wrapped Characters project where I create an OC out of each song on my Spotify Wrapped 2025. This episode is character number 21, based on the song Nightingale by El Huervo. This is an instrumental, primarily, song. I'll get into that later. And it's got a really quirky feel to it. It has an instrument in it that's almost squeaky sounding. I really like it. I think the probability is low that I would get a copyright claim for including this song in the video. So I'm going to try to upload it with the song playing. And if I get a violation or a notice about that being a problem, then I will swap it out for something else. But if I don't manage to fit the song in the episode, I'm going to cut that aside out. So if you're seeing me talking right now, that means the song will appear at some point. So that's exciting to me. Having an instrumental song this time is a little tricky because there's less to go on, but we've done it before. It's called Nightingale. So I looked at nightingales, the bird. They're often seen as a symbol of hope and resilience. They sing through the night, hence their name. And so they're a rather plain looking bird. They're mostly just tan in color, but I thought that making a nightingale for this song would be fun. And there's also one piece of lyric in the song. It's spoken word that happens during the quiet interlude near the end of the song, so around the 2-minute, 3-second mark. I have never been able to find these lyrics transcribed anywhere online. I'm always listening to it when I'm doing something where I can't just sit down and write them out, but I've written them out for you. It appears to be an excerpt from some kind of a speech or sermon, and the man speaking says, "I do dimly perceive that whilst everything around me is ever changing, ever dying, there is underlying all that change a living power that is changeless, that moves all together, that creates all and recreates." So this deeply applies to me from a Christian standpoint, this idea of acknowledging the presence of a God who is unchanging, who creates and recreates, who redeems things. It's very congruent with my worldview. Even if the person speaking doesn't share my exact worldview, he's saying things that we both believe in. So I really like this song, and I think it appeals to me because of that little aside. And I think that making some kind of a monk or like a wise man character out of this song would be fun. So I've decided to just make like an anthropomorphic nightingale who is some kind of a monk or a wanderer, someone who knows things and is very perceptive about nature, who maybe spends time like noticing or meditating on things. So that is what I have for you today. There isn't that much to say about this character beyond what I went over in the introduction. It is sort of a wise man, traveling guru, nightingale character. I'm just showing you the Procreate time-lapse at its speed, because there was really no need for me to do too much beyond it, but I will also post a full speed paint on the Patreon with the song in it, guaranteed, even if I can't fit it into this video. I chose a natural pattern and color for it, true to life, and I gave it kind of a dark blue cloak with a sun and moon motif, because to this bird it kind of doesn't matter whether it's day or night, it's still gonna sing. I also gave it some beads around the feet to give a sense of scale. It's still not a very large animal, so it's not like a human-sized animal. It's more along the lines of Zootopia anthropomorphism than Disney's Robin Hood anthropomorphism. This episode's artist inspiration is actually one of my personal friends. She goes by Cranky or Cranky Corvid on most socials. I'm gonna link her art station in the description, and that has links to her Tumblr, her Instagram, and I believe her Twitter. She does a lot of 3D and 2D art, and I actually owe her thanks for introducing me to this song in the first place, and it's really stuck with me, as has her art. I started following her maybe in 2017 or 2018, and her style has changed a lot since then. I'm mostly giving you more modern examples of her work, because when I scrolled back through her Tumblr to try to find some of her old pieces, she'd purged a lot of it. She does a lot of paleo art, she does a lot of creature art, but she's also great at drawing people and humanoids. She's working on a project right now that I don't know how public it is, but it's got a lot of really cool alien designs in it, and I've really enjoyed watching her learn things like rigging and texturing to be able to make her own 3D assets for this. She also does some freelance commission work. She's worked with game devs. She's made her own game in conjunction with a couple of our other friends. It's called Taka Taka. It's for free and it's on Steam. She's got a lot of cool stuff out there. I want only the best for her. I hope she continues to be able to just make what she wants to make. And I love being inspired by all of the different projects that I get to see that she's working on. So she's a really good friend. She's a really wonderful artist. She deserves your attention and a follow. So check out her ArtStation, especially because she has a few interactive 3D pieces on there that you can just kind of explore and zoom into and rotate around. They can be the rotisserie chicken in your mind. And I think that'll be it for this episode. Thank you so much for watching. As I said, the speed paint with the song in it will be on the free Patreon page. It probably will go up a few days before this video, just because I don't want to forget to put it there. So join that Patreon if you're interested in keeping in touch more closely with this channel, if you're interested in choosing charities that our charity raffle at the end of the project will go towards. That's going to be the main purpose of the Patreon, but I like to put extra things on there when I have them. So I will see you next Friday.